Hear me, you who chose the harder path, though eternal peace awaited you. That path is not yet at an end. I am wind, by whose blessing you did take your place among the heroes of light. And the wind knows no end, no place of rest. This being so, your journey must continue.
Welcome home.
Alright, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. Coming up next, we have Starcrawl, who will be doing a Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Randomizer. So, hold tight, and we'll be sending it over to Starcrawl.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, all you wonderful people. So, for those who don't know, I am starcrawl, and today I'll be giving you Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Randomizer. So, originally this was due to be a find 3 proofs and beat the game seed, but thanks to you lovely people donating for a wonderful cause, it's now a all blue numbers or all important checks run. So I'll quickly go over what that means before we start. You'll see at the bottom left, you'll see a tracker. The goal of this run is to turn all those yellow numbers blue next to the icons. So once I've done that, the run is complete, but I will be doing the final bosses as well, just for a little added bonus. So, without further ado, hopefully my audio should all be good. Let me know if it's not. Yeah, this will be on critical mode, the hardest difficulty, and all blue numbers or all important checks turns on all super bosses. So that's a little added bonus for your wonderful donations. So I could potentially have to do any of the Datas, Terra or Sephiroth. So, yeah. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Pickup sword at the start. Fairly standard. And as you see, we don't start in Twilight Town with Roxas. Instead, we start in the Garden of Assemblage. Now, this mod was made by the wonderful Sonic Shadow Silver, and it allows us to go to any world right from the start. So I'm checking for Donald Goofy abilities on weapons. So for those who don't know about the randomizer, the way that this works is that every item and ability, keyblade, is randomized in completely random locations. So that's a good start. That is a great start for Donald. Both Fantasia and Flare Force? Like, what? That's an amazing start. So the first place we go to is Pride Lands. Now there's one specific reason for that, or well, multiple reasons for that. One, we start as Lion Sora, who is fast. The other reason is that whenever you start a new game of Kingdom Hearts 2, the RNG is always the same. It's always set to the same value. So we can do this immediately, and makes this fight relatively simple. It's still dangerous. It doesn't give you don't do their jobs. Like that. It's still very dangerous if Donald if you don't stun lock them. But that's a shame. That can happen. That's a great start. Yes, the impact is always the same at the start of the run. The RNG will always be the same. In any percent, you'll find that any percent runnings use that to manipulate the first world a little bit. And this is gonna be... yeah. That's what can happen when you don't manipulate the RNG. Like Donald and Goofy just don't do their jobs and you die. So... this is a great start, but this happens to the best runners, not just me, so... just putting it out there. Fortunately, after... Okay, that one I messed up. But fortunately, after this fight, the rest of Pride Lands is basically free. I don't need to pick up these. It's only a Mega Ether, Lightning Crystal, and King Recipe. I don't need to pick those up. I shouldn't be stuck here for long. Don't worry. That was odd. This is going well, guys. This is going really well. If this is the precursor to the rest of the run, then oh, things could be interesting. Come on, Goofy, you jump. Fucking hell. Apologies for the language there, but... Got a forfeit! Yeah! If this was a race, then I would be very much behind right now. Normally you're done by Pride Lands by now, but this fight is kicking my ass. That was a very odd pattern. I'm not gonna bat at you, Margarita. This is going well, guys. So, how was everyone's day? Anyway, normally this fight goes a lot better than this. But don't worry, others have had just as much trouble in this fight before. There's a reason why we manipulate the RNG. It's a very tough fight if you don't. But if you die, then you have to go through a cycle and until you just get it done. But it's worth the time to spend. There we go. There we go, finally. Okay, now that that fight's out of the way, the entirety of Pride Lands becomes available. So you can grab every single chest. And see what we get. Glide, nice. So what I'm looking for right now is movement abilities, any ability that can help me beat the game, such as dry forms, summons, magic like magnet, reflect, and yeah. In a 3 proof seed, I'd also be looking for proofs, but this early on you'd much rather abilities and things that can help you with the rest of the game. Thunder, nice. So the first, like, 30 minutes or so is what many consider the shotgun phase. You basically go to worlds and you try and just grab the initial chest before, like, really committing to worlds. Currently, yeah. I mean, I still need to do it so I can get all the important checks, because right now the world is not blue. So it's not a complete disaster. But so far, apart from Glide and Thunder, this world hasn't really given me much. But who knows, maybe the Keyblades that it gave me were good. This is looking like it might be a Scar, Ground Shake, or even a Data Syax seed, so oh, no, never mind. No Data Syax. So next, the way that I like to do it is I go to LOD, grab the initial chest first, and then I go to Halloween Town. And you see why I go to Halloween Town in a second. It's a very easy world to do because Jack's Limit is absolutely amazing. And it's a very quick world to get the initial chest. But yeah, you'll see on my tracker on the bottom left that currently STT and Pride Lands are blue. That means I don't have to go to those worlds again. I can go to STT if I want to pick up chests and see if there's any good abilities, but I'm not going to do that because STT is slow. Also, you'll notice on the tracker, there's no Atlantica. And unfortunately, the reason for that is simple. One, the Atlantica traps can cause DMCA, and two, it's 10 minutes of nothing, which for a marathon is not the best idea. So just not having Atlantica on saves me, guarantees me a 10-minute time save. Normally in these settings you would have Atlantica on, but unfortunately I have decided to turn that off. Maps do absolutely nothing apart from give you the map of the world. They, in the randomizer and speedrun, they're completely useless. Also, I've got to be right back, I've got a package to back up. Sorry about that. Right. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, maps do nothing in like the randomizer or the speedrun. I mean, because you don't need them. Like, we know the layout of the world enough. We don't need a map. Don't use levels by accident. So yeah, this is why Halloween Town is so good. Because Jack's Limit is amazing. So, this gives us a bunch of XP as well. And let's just get a bunch of checks. So for reference, levels are set to 99, so there could potentially be a check on level 99, which requires us to do a lot of grinding. But fortunately, grinding in KH2 is pretty easy. Quick run, nice. So, unfortunately, we're not done with Halloween Town. So I will be back later to finish up this world. Boost items you have to use from your inventory. As this is a randomizer, boosts are completely random, so you can get like 1 or 2 boosts, or you can get like 10 plus boosts. So yeah, we use them from the inventory. Same with AP boosts and things like that. Needless to say, we will be using any we come across. So next, just continue the shotgun onto Port Royal, grab the chest, and then we'll go to Space Paranoids. Brilliant limit, that is a really good ability. I'm doing really well on limits today. I should have saved, because SB is notorious. Yes, that's the one thing this mod absolutely does. It completely escapes the gummy ship. There is no gummy ship whatsoever in the randomizer, because we use the Guardian of Assemblage to get around the worlds. So hopefully find something good here to make the trip worth it. I mean, we've got to come here anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. See, we got another power boost there that I will use in a second. Blizzard, nice. Still not done with this world. The mini game, and then I'll be on my way. I'll stop off at 100 Acre Woods. I was hoping to get a torn page before going to 100 Acre Woods, but I'm gonna stop off there just in case. It might have something decent in Pooh's house. Also, don't mind the graphical glitch there. That's unfortunately a byproduct of the mod. Sega and no Pilates. Okay, completely useless. But I haven't checked my Keyblades yet, so there might be something good with Keyblade. $13.6 combo plus. Not the best. If it wasn't combo plus, I'd put that on right now, but the more combos you do, it can actually be detrimental. Because the finishes are what do the most damage, and the more combos you have, the longer it takes to get to the finisher, and also the more revenge value you add to bosses. I will explain revenge value in a bit, like once I get to a boss where it matters, but the general gist of it is the more you hit a boss, the more they're likely to retaliate. It's a bit more complex than that, and I'm not like huge on the specifics, so I can't go into too much detail with it, but I will try my best. Another power boost, nice. So far this is looking like a magic seed though. We are at 39 magic already, which is insane for level 16. That's another thing, the stats are random as well. So what stats you get when you level up are random. So as you can see, I've got 17 strength and 39 magic, which is insane. But bearing in mind, most of that is from Keyblade. So, I will be doing mini escort.
Let's go. Nice. Ha, this way. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Nice.
That was a really nice mini push. I'll take that. That's harder than it looks.
This way. Let's go. This way. Let's go.
I do want to point out, like, I by no means one of the best runners of this.
Let's go.
There are many runners that are a lot better than me,
This
but
way. Let's go.
I do my best, and that's all one can ask.
This way. Let's go. 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 Huh. This way. Let's go.
Come on, give me a break.
Sorry about that, just need to put my headphones on charge. Now we're in Timeless River. Timeless River is also fairly self-explanatory. We won't be pushing all the way. We're pushing up to Old Pete. And we'll stop before the windows. Because ideally when we do windows, we either want forms or some like better magic to do it quickly. Like right now I haven't actually got that much. Easy fight. Zerk charge, nice. So that's a one part of a two-part combo. Berserk charge and horizontal slash, also torn pages, nice. Ideally, ideally I'll get horizontal slash at some point, and that will make Zigbar a lot easier. If I have to do Zigbar. Right, on to Acrobat. So this fight you can just die on, and it saves the time. Oh, I would if it actually killed me. Master form, nice. So that's my first form. A neat thing now is that technically I could force final form if I wanted to, because in Randomizer they set it so you can unlock final form at any time. In the base game, normally you have to beat Roxas in World That Never Was before you can unlock final form, but the Rando does away with that requirement, so you can force final form at any time. But without Light and Darkness, it takes a very long time. It can take like a couple of minutes to get. Also, Proof of Priest, nice. So that's one of the 3 proof items. If this was a find 3 proofs and beat the game win condition, then that would be one of the 3 proofs that I need. One thing I should also mention is that EXP is boosted in Rando. So while the EXP we get from enemies isn't higher, the XP required to level up is lower. The goal for this run is to, on the bottom left, you'll see my tracker. The goal of the run is to turn all the yellow numbers blue, in which case you get all the important checks. Important checks are, if you see next to the icons, you'll see like a lightning bolt, a fire, and a page in that. Those are important checks. So we consider anything that's important to the game an important check. So that's magic, drive forms, summons, torn pages because they unlock 100 Acre, and proofs to be important checks. We also consider second chances and once more to also be important checks. There are 38 important checks. I've currently got 8. So once I get 38 of 38, the run is done. If, however, second chance and once more are on a Keyblade, then they don't count towards the important checks. Also, I hate this room. So once I get all the important checks, the run is technically done, but if I've got time, I will do final fights. No, movement abilities don't count towards the important checks. They are tracked on the tracker, but they don't count towards important checks, so you don't have to get all the movement abilities. Also, yeah, 100 hours. Feels good, man. Feels good. Oh, I just realised Disney Castle is actually done. I didn't even notice that. So I don't have to return to Disney Castle. But Agrabah, however, is not done, so I will have to return here. Yeah, Disney Castle. So again, on this fight, you could just die. It's quicker. If I had Valor form or Wisdom form, I would level it up here, but unfortunately I don't, so... my defense is really high. Okay. 4 hits, not bad. So Beast Castle is a nice work to do early, because it gives you a lot of chess early on before the first fight, for the first boss. And with the right tools, the first boss is also pretty easy. Now in 3 proof settings, depending on what hint system you use, the Ansem reports actually give you hints to help you complete the run. But in all blue numbers or all important checks, reports are unfortunately completely useless. Also, area dodge, nice. I will be equipping that right now. So now with aerial dodge and glide 2, I'd be zooming. That's pretty fast movement. Obviously, one of the big time saves in KH2 is movement. I've got Master Form, let's try it. I'll give this boss a shot, I've got Master Form. Unfortunately, you can't two-cycle that. Wish you could, but unfortunately you can't.
Light. Take this. This is it. Yeah. Light. It's over.
Horror Slash, there we go. So now I have Berserk Charge and Horror Slash, so Zigbar should be a lot easier if I have to do him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the KSG music is really good. Rat Jam indeed.
Please hurry and be quick about it.
I think this will do the trick. I think this will do the trick.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I think this will do the trick.
Yeah.
Oblivion. I'll see how good Oblivion is in a second. Hopefully it's a good keypad. So far, no important checks from BC. That's really scary. Because this is the world where Data Zolden is in. And Data Zolden is one of the toughest datas. So here's hoping I don't have to do Data Zolden later.
Compose yourself.
Oof. Apart from aerial dodge, BC so far has been a bit of a bust. Hopefully BC is better. Thank you for reminding me, I will check Oblivion. And it's a draw keypad. Well, 12 strength is nice I suppose, but... Oh, negative combo on a Keyblade. Oof. That's really scary. But fortunately, Terror is not required in this seed. Because DC is done. But Oblivion is not bad. 13 strength is pretty nice. was an alright fight. Right, back in I go. So one thing to note is that you can go to the worlds in any order you want, but you can't jump to like later visits. So you have to do the worlds in story progression. So for example, I can't jump to Sephiroth right now. I have to do the entire world before I can get to Sephiroth. And like Land of Dragons, you have to beat Shan Yu before you can get to Ground Shaker. No, not Ground Shaker, Storm Rider, for example. Ground Shaker's in Pride Lands. Fortunately, Terra can't have anything right now because Disney Castle is done. So, so unfortunately for everyone, Terra can't have something. Glide dash, nice. Magnet. Magnet is a really good magic. A lot of the equips that you get aren't that good, unfortunately. I will check them though. So I've got... oh, Grand River's nice actually. Shadow Archive Plus is probably the best one I've got right now. I don't... this is a magic seed, so the more I boost the magic, the better. Alright, let's go to... let's do OC shotgun. And then I'll check Piglet's house. Final form, that is huge pog. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Because the next one I'm going to go to is Twilight Town, and final form for Twilight Town is really good because you can level it up on the nobody fight. Yeah, OC Casually is not the best world. I'll agree. Wisdom form, nice. So one thing to note is that Randomizer speeds up a lot of the minigames, such as the 100-acre minigames, so they're a lot faster than they would be in a normal run or normal playthrough. Just a quality of life change. That we have a few quality of life changes for the rando. For example, in Halloween Town, Oogie Boogie is a lot faster. You can one round him instead of having to go through the entire fight. You spin me right round. Right. Quiet down. Let's go. Unfortunately, I have already done BC, which kind of sucks for Wisdom form, but there are other ways I can level up Wisdom form. People leave. So Twilight Town is a nice place to come because there are a lot of chests here, and they're all pretty easy to get. It is, but you have to go to the world, just like every other world. The opening summer vacation segment is known as Simulated Twilight Town. Unfortunately, well, fortunately, I should say, because STT is really quite boring, is blue, so I don't have to go to that in this seed. But in Rando, you don't start as Roxas. Normally, you have to go to the world. STT is pretty notorious among the community as being a world that a lot of people hate to go to. Because it's slow, and the same thing, like, it's a very easy world, it's a very slow world. It's the same thing over and over again. And before PC came out, STT was known as jail, because once you entered STT, you literally couldn't leave. The game wouldn't let you. You could not go back to the GOA. So you were stuck there. Also, 2 reflex on final form. What the frack? I don't think I'm that many hits away from. So to end this fight, you need to do 100 hits, or get low enough health, or just wait out the timer. Come on. I don't think I'm that far away. It would have been just fast to die. There we go. It would have been faster to die, but oh well. But yeah, 2 reflects on final form, that's insane. That fight just gave junk, unfortunately. In vanilla, that fight would give you the money pouch. Which, fun fact, in vanilla, the money pouch does absolutely nothing. But in Rando, it's very nice to get. Because if you get money pouch, you get 5,000 money. Dying is a speedrun strat, so it's cool. Indeed. No, unfortunately it didn't. If it gave a spell, it would have been on the tracker. I did get spells during the fight, but that was from final form level ups. There's nothing on wisdom form, unfortunately, so far. So, Flightdown's pretty much been a bust so far. I will, however, go back in.
Give me strength.
You can see how powerful Final Form is. One of the best things about Rando is just you being able to use tools that you get for fights that you wouldn't normally have those tools. Like, in the base game, you'd never have Final Form for that fight. It's impossible to get. Unless you cheat, of course. But who would cheat in a video game? Wait, what? Once more, nice. So, for those who don't know, Once More and Second Chance are both considered important checks in the Rando. And what they do is, Once More allows you to take an extra hit from attacks that... Like, it protects you from hits that do multiple hits, right? So you can't die from an attack that hits you multiple times in a row, in one go. And Second Chance protects you from attacks that one-shot you. Basically, in a nutshell. Also, Magnet Busters are really good. More torn pages, nice. Yeah, exactly, you don't even have Wisdom Form by that point. Actually, no, you do, because you get Wisdom Form at the end of DC, into Twilight River. But in the tower, yeah, you don't have Wisdom Form. Just using all my AP booster. Money Pouch, there we go. So Money Pouch, as I alluded to earlier, is really good in Rando because it gives you 5,000 money, which means that you can buy a bunch of ethers, and that pretty much sets you up for the rest of the game. It's just a quality of life change because otherwise you'd have to grind for money, and that's boring. So it's like, find a Money Pouch, you get the 5,000 money that's inside. Ah, damn. Didn't get the perfect honey slider. I let you down, guys. I'm sorry. Right, where to next? That's a good question. Where to next? Port roll. The Port Royal is a pretty interesting world, for those who don't know. These pirates are immune when not in Moonlight, but when they're in Moonlight, they are very vulnerable to magic.
Where are you taking?
Oh yeah, pirates music. Damn. It's fine, it's fine. It should be fine. So unfortunately, I don't have a summon, which would make the pirates fight a lot easier. And I don't have a form that I need to level up or anything like that, so I'm not going to progress any further. I'm just going to grab these 2 chests and leave. And then I'm probably going to do... probably LOD. Yeah, I'll do Land of Dragons, I think. The magnet makes these fights very simple. Damn it. Thunder, nice. Thundarger is pretty nice, not gonna lie. I would have put on music rando, because we can randomize music, but fortunately I didn't have time to sort my thing out because of a lot of tracks that could get DMCA'd in my music rando list. But the bass music is just as good.
Gather.
47 magic at level 26 is insane. 27 magic isn't. 27 strength isn't bad either. So, something I should mention is that there's a damage floor in Kingdom Hearts 2. If you're below that damage floor, your stats are boosted so that you do enough damage above that floor. The damage floor, the highest damage floor in the base game, not counting super bosses, is 34, which is the world that never was. So my magic is above that. The damage floor for Sephiroth is 50. I'm almost above that on magic. And the damage floor for Datas and Terra is 60. So that might come into play later, depending on if we have to do any Datas or not. Do I have any? I do not have any drive recoveries, so I will not be progressing in this world. If I had drive recoveries, I would progress so I could do Shan Yu skip. There are a couple of skips that we can do in the rando that allow us to skip sections. With Shan Yu skip, we do have to kill Shan Yu eventually if, like, he has a check or Storm Rider has a check. But we can get to Throne Room earlier before Land of Dragons 2 if we skip Shan Yu, which is nice. Genie, and we're done. Okay. The mini game's quicker. No more 100 Lake going after this, unfortunately. I think... what's next? Go to core.
Gather. Give me strength.
Feather Charm on level 28, nice. So now I'm going to try and see if I can show off one of those skips that I was talking about. Those who have ever watched a like Jiminy's journal sent for KH2 might have seen something called core skip. Core skip allows you to skip, well, Cavern of Remembrance. We do, in the rando, we can do a simplified version of that skip, just to skip the fights. Because we don't need to go to... We don't need to go all the way to the end. Also glide level 4, nice. Come on.
Give me strength.
Nope. Completely have that up. Alright. That's fine.
Back off.
I get Master's level 5. Think I should be able to do it after that. Yeah, okay, level 3 now. I wasn't sure if it was level 5 or 6 to get Aero Dodge level 3. Well, get up there. There we go. Okay. So that's core skip. There's one more stage to it that I'll show you in a minute once I do this minigame. There we go. And that's core skip. It allows you to skip the mandatory fights in Cavern of Remembrance, and I can just grab the chest now. The only thing with core skip is that you can't grab the final chest. There's an invisible wall that stops you. So hopefully that won't be required. If it is, I'll have to do the mandatory fights later. But we'll see. Also, XP boost, nice. And explosion. Got that early as well. That's nice. Explosion is a really, really good ability. So much so that, like, in vanilla game, like on the PS2, you can get explosion, like, I can't remember where exactly, but it was really early on in the run. Like, really early on in the game, comparatively. But in Final Mix, because explosion's so good, they moved it until after MCP. So, like, they nerfed explosion so much, so you only really have it for endgame. That explosion is really, really good. So I'll show you what I mean by the invisible wall. See, I can't get up there. That's the invisible wall that I was talking about. I'm saying there. No drive recovery, unfortunately. So dancers are one of the worst enemies in the game because they could do so much damage if they grab you. They're not the worst though. That honor goes to oh, what are they called? Sorcerers, that's the one. Oh, actually not. Get my drive one back. Alright, I'm gonna go to OC. Also, one of the worst things about KH3 Rando is that there's no toilet break, but I really need to go, so I might just leave the next cutscene playing.
That's it.
So for some reason, Cura
I feel kind of
counts as a attack
Right.
for this
See,
fight.
That's the thing. In
But
the
yeah, I'm just gonna let
world,
this cutscene play because I
heroes are
really gotta go.
zeros.
Be
Comes
right
with
back.
territory. Go now.
But I've got to talk to Hades.
What was that? We can't fight him here. We have to go. Now.
Alright, sorry about that. Also, yes, Orin. Orin is amazing.
That's it. Settle your gather.
A shame that in the rando he is not that useful. Because we're strong enough that you don't need him. But in base game, like, having Orin here is so good. There we go. Thunder for the win. Or Thundaga. So you saw there, I had 5,000 money from the money pouch, which lets me buy a ton of ethers, which is very useful for the run, for the rest of the run. Might equip the negative combo keyblade for this actually, for the next one. Error recover on a keyblade. Alright, fair enough. Let's put on. Oh wait, and then get the combo. Because that allows me to just do that. This is much faster. You remember this arena? Yeah. So fortunately, chicken nil, nice. Normal ABN settings, as they were originally, has Olympus cups on, but because I hate them and because they're slow, I've turned them off. So fortunately, we won't have any cups to do. Another money pouch. That's another 5,000 money. Nice. Yeah, I didn't like KH1 OC at all, to be honest. Scan! Nice. PogChamp.
Dance, water, dance.
Dance, water, dance!
Roxas.
Magnet, nice. Magnera. Membership card. Okay, so membership. Oh, I'm done. Okay. So membership card in Rando has a purpose. Unlike base game where it does nothing. In Rando, it allows you to go to the Heartless Manufactory early. So I can pick up this chest. Carbon Drank, thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone to Really Longathon. Ah, why is it calling us Roxas? Right, story time. So in KH2, so yes, Dora's heart. Yeah, in the base game, you have Roxas, who is, in the story you have Roxas, who is Sora's nobody. In KH1, spoilers for those who haven't played the series, but let's be honest, these are very old games, so in KH1, Sora temporarily becomes a Heartless, and when someone with a strong heart becomes a Heartless, they form a nobody. Roxas is that nobody for Sora. Roxas joins an organization called Organization 13, but then he left Organization 13 and eventually rejoined with Sora. Also, where am I going? Let's do Beast Castle. I rejoined with Sora. So that's why Demix, that's not his dated version, thank god. That's why Demix calls Sora Roxas, because essentially they are technically one of the same. But then KH3 completely muddles that all up, so I don't know. I like Demix, actually. I actually like the fight. Also, I still have negative combo on. Crap. There we go. Yeah. Like, Roxas is Sora with an X. Demix is... Oh, what's Demix's name? I can't remember. I actually can't remember. I like KH3. I really enjoy KH3. Then if you should get muddled up words that frequently apply to KH. Yeah, pretty much. Right, moment of truth, guys. Will I have to do Zolden? Will I have to fight Zolden? No! Okay, all that for a cure. Let's grab. Let's do Port Royal. I've got chicken level now.
Light.
This fight is a minute no matter what you do. You can't, there's no other way to speed it up or anything like that. You can't die to speed it up, you can't kill things to speed it up. It's just a minute. Pretty much, yeah, it's an auto-scroller.
Give me strength.
Good damn it. This minigame sucks. What the f happened there? Oh. that was odd. I've never seen that happen before. Like, I flew across the screen. Like, what?
Okay.
Barbosa is a very simple fight. Because all I need to do is this.
Thunder. Okay. Thunder.
And he's dead. I'm gonna save because the HD version of KH2 FM has a potential crash in Port Royal 2 called the map crash, where occasionally you crash just using the map to go from island to island. We don't know why it happens, it just does. there's no consistency to it. It just happened. I've never had it myself, but there's always a first time, so.
Freeze! Freeze! Light!
Easy fight. It's easy. Hopefully, I don't have to do Grim Reaper 2. I hate that fight so much. It's one of my least favourite fights in the entire franchise. Top pages, and we're done. Okay. Unfortunately, Torn pages are completely useless because 100 AK is blue, but it does mean I don't have to do Grim Reaper 2 or Dated Luxord, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, it's not looking good on the data fronts, guys. A lot of the datas are gone already. But maybe if I've got time, I'll do a showcase of one or two of them. If I've got time, which I'm not sure I will. The estimate will be higher than what it says on screen because this is an ABN instead of a 3-proof seed. But there you go. And I might have some time depending on when the next run is ready, because we are a little bit ahead of schedule. So I've got an XP boost, so I'm gonna grind to level 50, and we'll see if I can get any checks, because this is a nice grinding spot. And there's still checks on levels to go. I won't go any further than 50 for now until I need to, but I'm already above strength, like with strength and magic floor. So, like, it's not gonna get any easier or harder to not grind now. You know what I mean? Key check, okay. Let's see what I've got in my keys. Completion boost, item boost. Not bad key plays. Still got the best one equipped currently. Actually no, reaction boost isn't that good anymore, I don't need it. I equipped it for Beast Castle. But I don't really have anything better. Yeah, I'll just keep reaction boost on. There's no better abilities and the stats are good on this one. Also, I don't need to go here yet. Grab this chest. Alright, I've got to do betwixt in between. But first, level up.
Let's go.
Do some grinding. Do I have experience boost on? I do. Good. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So I'm only going to level 50 for now. Get those checks. And then hopefully I won't have to go to level 99, because that would be slow. But so what I'm doing here is I'm EXP boosting. There's an ability in the game called EXP boost, and if you're below half health, you get additional XP from killing enemies. We were already OP. Like, this is making us even more OP than we already were. I'm almost level 50, so I'll do one more cycle.
Let's go.
There we go. So I'll go one cycle, do that full thing, do whatever I get to. Unfortunately, I wasn't done before level 50, so I've got to level up more, because there's still more checks on levels. So now after this I'm going to do what the level was. Level 56 is not bad. Alright. Well, the level was, let's go. What's creating the Keyblade Whirlwind? So Final Form, because it uses 2 Keyblades, and the Keyblades act independently, like animation-wise from you. So if you're gliding, the Keyblades whirl around, and they actually do damage around you, which is nice. Oh, second negative combo, nice. Right, guys, I'm going to give you a choice. You have 3 choices. I can either do Roxas normally, I can show off Quick Run Cheese, or Negative Combo Cheese. Your choice, which one do you want? Normally, or one of the 2 cheeses? I'll let you decide. Alright, seems like normal is the consensus. Okay. The cheese is fun though.
Take that. Take this. Thunder. Take this.
Would have if I didn't suck.
This is it. It's over. It's over.
Would have if I didn't suck. Normal doesn't like cheese now. No, you said normal. I'm doing it normal. And by normal, I mean probably explosion loop, but you know, there you go. Oh, gonna try explosion loop anyway.
Take that. Back off. Yeah, it's over. Come on. Defend. Take that.
Okay. No, let's turn off aerial spiral. Aerial dive, I should say. Because that messed me up there. That messed me up big time. Morning, Rhea? Although, afternoon for me, but morning. We are indeed, yeah, we are underleveled. He can still one-shot you, this is critical. Like, without second chance, he can still one-shot you.
This is it. Defend. Take this. Come on. Defend.
See, he can still one-shot you. If you're not careful. That's critical mode. Like even though we are well overstacked, he can still one-shot. So the game wants the cheese, you're not wrong. But no, I'm gonna do this fight normally.
Back off. Defend. Yeah.
Fortunately I don't have finishing plus, so I can't do explosion loop.
Come on. This is it. Take this. Yeah, this is it. Take this.
There we go. First try. Yeah. Ganra. Yeah, that is what I like about critical. Like, even if you're well over leveled, without like second chance or once more, you can just get destroyed because you take so much damage without good defense. Yes, in Rando there's 2 scans. Or sorry, yeah. In Rando there's 2 scans because Detection Saber, which is the debug keypad that comes with Master Form. In Rando, Sonic gave it scan, so there's 2 scans in the move pool. The second scan does absolutely nothing, but it's fun. Party weapons can matter, yes. So the only thing we really care about when it comes to party members are like limits and maybe Goofy Tornado for data demics. But if you have a look, like their weapons have random abilities as well, right? So I can give Donald Cure if I wanted to by equipping Precious Mushroom. In fact, I might actually do that. That sounds like a decent idea. But other than that, part I remember weapons don't matter at all. Don't charge. There. On to Zigbar. Now, normally Zigbar is a pain in the ass. Like, he is pretty much the hardest boss in KH2 Randomizer. What? I'm confused. I pressed square, not triangle. Oh, that was weird. But yeah, in Randomizer, Zigbar is considered pretty much the hardest boss. Because, like, without the right tools, he can just destroy you. But fortunately, I have the right tools, and I'm ridiculously overleveled. And that's Zigbar. So yeah, if you ever have trouble with Zigbar, just get Final Form. Because it wrecks him. Where's my spot? Okay. Luxor time. I used to be really bad at this fight. I still am, to be fair. But we'll see how the fight goes. Okay, I'll just take that death because I fucked up timing on the reflect.
The first to run out of time is the loser.
So this fight is different just because of who Lux it is. Like Luxord likes games and stuff, so they decided to give him a unique fight. Come on, why did that not work? So normally you can loop him there with Explosion, but for some reason it didn't work that time, and I died. But yeah, Luxord is a very unique fight.
First to run out of time is the loser.
It's the same in KH3 in a way. But it's not as unique in KH3. Also, I fucked up again. It's fine. I'm sorry, chat. I don't know why I'm being so bad at this fight. I'm good at this game, I swear.
The first to run out of time is the loser.
I'm just having an off day. I've done a day to fight Abyss, for Christ's sake.
A challenge is Look closely.
Take this.
Look closely.
Yeah, back off.
Look closely.
Yeah, back off. Yeah, back off. It's over. It's over.
That's what's not a fight.
It's over.
Look who's on top of the game. Scatter. Fold. Sword. Do you know the rules?
Yeah, so the way this fight works is... in order to defeat Luxord, you need to remove all his time. Like, he doesn't actually have health as such. The time gauge, like... he kind of cheats because you have health and time gauge. So if you lose all your health, you die. If you lose all your time, you die. And the only way to beat Luxord is to reduce his time. Which So the only way to do that is to do damage, do his mini games, etc, etc.
Do you feel it? The moon's power.
But now we're on to a much more standard fight. And by standard I mean, I hate this fight. I'm not that good at this fight.
I misjudged you.
This is it. It's over.
No exit.
Defense. It's over. It's over.
No exit. Moon, shine down.
Rip. I messed up that one. Yeah. No area recovery sucks. I could have got the area recovery keyblade to be fair, actually. But nah, can't be asked.
Do you feel it? The moon's power. Moon, shine down.
Second half's final juggle. Yeah.
I misjudged you.
This is it. It's over.
No exit.
Defense. It's over. Right.
There we go.
If I had a heart.
Unfortunately, currently nothing. But you do get... Oh, reflect, and we're done. Okay. No data Zemnis, guys, unfortunately. Actually, you know, I'll show off Zemnis one for fun. Why not? I've got time. Grab these checks, see if there's any good abilities in them. I won't do data Zemnis unless I've got time. Yeah, Reflegger is really nice though. I'm doing final fights anyway. I promise. I said I would, so I've got to do this fight anyway. It's easy to do it now. Hard to say, Zell. It could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour. It depends on how the rest of... There could still be datas, so... Good skip. Nice. Right, okay, so what words do I have left? Halloween Town, Agrabah, Twilight Town. Right, let's finish up Space Paradise. Actually, I quite like to have Valor Form before I do this, actually, to be fair. Oh, come on, go. There. I'd like to have Valor Form before I do Space Paradise. Let's do Halloween Town. Halloween Town is one of my favourite worlds aesthetically, but boss-wise, I don't like this world at all. Like, I don't like the bosses in this world. But like aesthetically and just like as a world, I love this world so much. Resi Futurama because of Bad Santa. Fair enough. I agree, yeah. The KH1 bosses for Halloween Town are also pretty bad, unfortunately. So earlier I said that as a quality of life change, this fight is sped up. You'll see what I mean. In a minute. But that's how it's sped up. Like, casually you have to go through like 3 rounds of that before you can finally kill him. The Rando just skips all that. And it just mods it so that you can just do it in 1 round. It's just a quality of life change. More than anything.
Prepare to scream! I surrender! I'll take Sorry.
I forgot. I'm not that good at golf.
Prepare to scream!
So we have to grab the presents from these guys. Which is very simple. Just do that. That's the same strat as what's done in any percent if I remember correctly. Also limit form, nice. It's still not done though. There's still more things for Halloween Town. This is another quality of life change. I'm getting very good RNG here, as you might see. I'm getting very, very good RNG there. Oh, rando. Rando be rando. But no, that's normal. Oh, someone there. Save, because this fight can crash.
Prepare to scream!
I really don't like this fight, but fortunately you can somewhat cheese it with Peter Pan. Because I hate this fight, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Let's go! Power through!
There we go. Right, I've got to do Vexen. You see your first absent silhouette of the run. So in Rando, Each world has its own absent silhouette or data. They've moved the locations from their standard vanilla locations.
Take this. This is it. Light.
But fortunately, despite TV. Just do that. Final form Fyra and Fyraga is really OP for some of the data. Also Promise Charm, nice. Alright, let's do... Do I have any traffic cameras? I do not. Actually, no. Let's do, Let's base Post Paranoise, because I can level up Limit Form in the 2-minute fight. I don't need to level grind, to be honest, I can do that elsewhere now. Ideally I want Valor Form for this, but Limit Forms, I could level up Limit Form as well.
Light. Light. Back off. Let's go. It's over. There. Okay. Let's go. Back off. Let's go.
Damn it. Oh well, I've got 5 grab pets. There's Valor Form, of course. Of course. Of course I get Valor Form after doing the 2-minute fight. Because why? Because why not?
Thunder.
Back in the game.
Nah, I didn't mind doing Trinity, I wanted to do setup. No. Oh well, I'll take it.
Back off.
It's a really slow fight. Normally I can do it a lot faster.
Take this.
Ah, messed up that. There we go. That was a slow fight. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the noise there, but something happened. Just bugged out a bit. Oh, didn't know I need to go to garden. That is one thing about the PC version of KH2. The noise levels are a bit wrong. They're not good. Also, I don't have any finishing classes. Like, that's really unfortunate. Or do I? Let's have a look. I got one I wasn't looking. Well, I couldn't see. I do have finishes plus on Kingdom Key D. Awesome. I will equip that right now. Hopefully I don't have to do MCP, but it's looking likely. No, I didn't want to do valid form. Oh. Alright. And I've got to do MCP. Okay. Which means it might even be a Larkscene seed.
Data transfer.
This is it. Take this.
Data transfer. Give up.
Take this.
Eliminate all threats.
Take this.
Data error detected.
Light. Run.
Back in the game.
It's over.
Running execute.
And remember, this is a Disney game.
Back off. Back off. Run.
Back in the game.
Take
Running
this.
execute.
So yeah, so what I was doing there was I was using Valor Form because each time you press triangle counts as a hit. So you can get a lot of Valor XP here. Also, I've got to do Larkscene. So I'll go ahead and do that now. That came out wrong. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm still missing a fire, a magnet, a torn page, 2 proofs, stitch, and second chance. But second chance could go on a keypad.
It's over. Fight.
Oh, damn it.
Give me strength.
There we go. So I'm still missing 7 important checks. And that's last scene. Fortunately, no. Do not go to the title screen. Yeah, one hit away, but put another fight. Yep, exactly. Let's do Akaba.
Gather. Yeah. Gather.
Yeah, well, I ran out of like mana, like 1 fire away from killing her, which was unfortunate.
Gather.
Ah. Nice juke.
Give me strength. Gather. 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 Okay.
Didn't get any master levels. That's unfortunate. Light in Darkness, unfortunately, that's useless now because I already have Final Form. I mean, interestingly, like, if this was a Fine 3 Proofs seed, I would still have had to do all this content because I haven't found the last 2 proofs yet. It's would have been a very long proof seed. This fight, all we do is just reflect. Like, this is just reflect the fight, pretty much. Because those fire patches on the ground, if... I did not mean to do that. Like, if you reflect and one of the things hits the fire, you like, it bursts. And you do a ton of damage. So it's just reflect flight. And second chance, there we go. And Agrippa's done. Nice. No Genie Jafar today. Alright, let's do... Polar Bastion. Dance, Waller, dance!
Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Huh. Take this. Yeah. This is it. Light. It's over. Let's go.
There we go.
Do it again.
Yeah, fairly self-explanatory, right? Trinity limit does a ton of damage, and then final form to finish it off. Depending on tools, of course. Like I said, all these strats are dependent on tools. Fortunately, I have a lot of tools. Also, another thing that Rando does is lets you go Wisdom form here, because this is a great place to level up. Nothing on Wisdom form. Down. Right, do I have to do 1,000 Heartless? No. No, I do not. This seed has been, like, an interesting one, because it's had good and bad moments. You know what, I'm going to do 1,000 Heartless anyway, because I might do Sephiroth later, if I've got time. Which I won't, probably won't, but you never know. Kind of want to try to catch Sephiroth if I've got time to do so. We'll see how long it takes the next round to get ready. After I'm done. Also, I apologise for your eardrums as I do this. Plus, I can level up the limit form here actually, so it's actually good to do it. Unfortunately, you can't go Wisdom in this fight. Otherwise, yeah, this is an amazing fight to level up Wisdom. It would basically get you to level 6 immediately. Level 7, I should say, but unfortunately, you can't go Wisdom in this fight because you need Donald. And that's 1,000 heartless, aka the ear-destroying flight. Alright, let's do... LLD. I think I might be able to do the skip without a drive recovery, because I've got max high jump and max... Oh, I need to do fucking... I need to do the thingy fight. The Summit fight. Floor point of view, yeah. Yeah, what that does is it spawns more enemies in so you can kill them faster if you're looking at the floor. Let time tick away, because means less eardrums get destroyed. Yeah, unfortunately that's another fight where you just have to wait the minute. You literally can't do anything to speed it up or... I agree, yeah. Fortunately you can level up limit form on that fight as well. But I've already got it to level 7, so I don't need to. It'd also be a good fight to level up Valor form. In fact, it would be good to level up Master on that fight as well, because they drop Drive Orbs with Drive Converter. There is an option, actually. There is a way to do that on PS2. I'm pretty sure, but nah, that I don't like that. Right, let's see if I can get this. I don't have any drive recoveries, so actually I've got enough drive gauge. What am I talking about? Oh, I should probably high jump on.
Give me strength.
Yep. Didn't even need drive recovery. So that's Shan Yu skip. You can skip Shan Yu. That's only possible in Rando, because you need Master Form and / or Final Form to do it. Also, we're done. So no data. Sigbar. Or Storm Rider for that matter. Or Shan Yu. Shan who? Indeed. Right, let's level up dry forms.
Give me strength.
Jeez, it's faster to that's a faster way of doing this. Or not. Proof on level 65. Okay, we're done with levels. I think proof on levels in random in ABN is really bad. We have 2 checks left. Stitch and Fyra. And Fyraga. One of them is in Twilight Town, one of them's on drives. So I'm leveling up drives now to see which one I get, and then there's only one data left that I could possibly have, and that's Data Axle. So who knows? Data Axle is probably the worst data for me, which is unfortunate. Alright, I'm not gonna bother XP with things, so just gonna... Yeah, never mind. Right, level up Master Form and then Valor Form. Taking bets. Who thinks it's Valor? Never mind. It's Master. Right, let's do betwixt and between and see if I've got to do Data Axle. It's Data Axle! Okay. You guys get to see a data, and it's the worst one. So the strat that I'm going to do requires me to change to 30 FPS, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to save first though. The way that Rando does things is... Actually, hold on. Leave. So the way that Rando does things when it comes to data is they put... Is that, like I said, each world has its own data. And you can access them through these doors. It's gonna be a bit janky, but... Axel doesn't play well with 60 FPS, unfortunately. He just doesn't like it. You can't do him properly.
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
Also, I don't have Blizzard equipped. Kill me, kill me. Thank you.
make it all stop.
Yeah, okay, messed that one up. That was just me messing up that one. Axel is my worst data, by the way, just so you guys know. So of all the datas it could possibly be, like having data Axel is unfortunate.
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
Yeah. I can... yeah.
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
I messed that one up. That was messing up. I've not done data Axel for ages, so I might be a bit rusty on this fight. But I'm very rusty on this fight, so I might be here for a few minutes.
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
Oh no, did not. No shit. No, I messed that one up. I hate the loop kind of there, but I didn't at the same time. There is another loop that I could do, but
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
I got knocked into the fire there. Yeah, I might be here for a while. We'll see.
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
So, this fight is a lot about revenge value. As most datas are, generally we want to do is skip his DM. So we don't want to get him into his revenge value, into his DM phase. The way I do that is just loop him, but... and I'm failing miserably at doing that. I might just do it the slow method instead of trying to do it the 30 FPS fast way.
I'll make it all stop.
What? I didn't do it. I didn't do the... I think I might have done one, not do enough hits, I don't know. Don't know what happened there.
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, this fight is not easy, trust me. Like, if you can get the loop, it's easy. If not, it's actually really tough. That messed up. Hey, worst. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Come here. I'll make it all stop.
Yeah, messed that one up. Yeah, for sure, Kama. Like, this is really hard fight. Yo, VG, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to Really Really Fun, guys, where we are doing speedruns for a charity.
I'll make it all stop.
And I'm currently struggling with Data Axel. I messed up time on that one. Yeah, I messed up timing on that. How you doing, VG?
Come here. I'll make it all stop.
I messed up again. You finished get lucky in your league seat. Fair enough. Yeah, but let's be honest, VG, you can play bad and still win like 90% of your matches. I say 90% because, you know. There we go. Whew. I don't know why I tried to use limit form there. Limit. There, but there you go. Gonna change limit. Okay, and officially, in no one ABM we're done, but I promised I did final fights, so. First try, yeah. Meanwhile, I guess the next run I can start getting ready. And if I've got time, I'll do some showcasing, but I don't think I have time. Why don't I have still going on me too? The final fights with these stats should be like super fast. You haven't seen the final one before? See how quick that was?
Hearts of power. Nothingness is eternal.
Yeah, you can skip lasers by doing that. By aerial dodging up and gliding. But yeah, this is super fast because my stats are insane.
Hearts of power. Nothingness is eternal.
And now on to Final Xemnas, who casually is a really hard fight. But
Anger
let's
and
see how hard
hate
it is.
Are supreme.
Darkness is a turtle, yes indeed. You hate this fight? Yeah, I used to hate this fight as well.
We shall go together.
Damn it! I got domed. Die, it's faster. No. Actually, die, it's faster. Unironically, die, it's faster.
Anger and hate are supreme.
Well, it would be faster if I didn't die there.
Anger and hate are supreme.
Come on, Riku, kill me, please.
It's over.
We shall go together.
Time's up.
Why don't you vanish?
Is that all you got? I'll take him. Lose it all.
Why are we not doing... This is fun.
Time's up.
You slow. Why don't you vanish?
Is that all you got? I'll take him. Lose it all. Time's up.
Right. Okay, I'm just gonna take it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. It's not fast this time. To be fair, getting Domescape at these stats is actually kind of tricky, because you do too much damage. Like, unironically so, you do too much damage, so it's actually kind of tricky to get Domescape. But I wanted to get it. Because it's only possible in Rando. You can't do it casually, you can't skip Dome in casually. So I wanted to show it off, but unfortunately I didn't. I wanted to show off, potentially show off Sephiroth or maybe Data Demix. Data Zemnis, but I don't think I have time now, so I think the next runner is almost ready. So. Zell, if you can confirm that, whether I've got time to do Sephiroth or not. Sephiroth will take like 5 seconds. It's very fast. And that's time. GG's. So yeah, that's KH2 Rando. As you can see, it's very random. Important checks found 0% apparently, so have to do the entire thing again. Yeah. Yeah, that was KH2 Rando, so hold up. So I would like to thank myself for having me on the really long fun, and I would recommend everyone donate to the charity because it's an amazing cause. But yeah, so everyone donate, everyone who can donate, please do. And yeah, I haven't been told to F off yet, so I'll do Sephiroth real quick. But anytime Cell tells me that I'm not live anymore, or going to be not live anymore, I will stop. We are done, Cell. I'm just asking if the next runner is ready, or if I've got time to do Sephiroth or not. That's all. We are officially done. Okay, never mind then.
Sorry about that. I'm all over the place. I apologize, guys. Okay, hi everyone. So I'm going to be putting the stream, recycling the streamer, so we're going to go down briefly. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm really tired. Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker came out. I've been really busy outside of even that. So thank you so much to everyone who's watching. But yeah, just, we're going to go off. We're going to go down so it doesn't recycle during this run. Thank you very much. Please stick around.